Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RC Garage. And today we are finally working on my Kraton EXB that I got for Black Friday, which I know was a while ago, but I was waiting on the motor and ESC to come, the servo to come, and then I went out of town for a few days and I just didn't have time to work on it or install the motor and ESC. But today, that is what we are going to be doing. But before we do that, I'm just going to go over what ESC and motor I got. You might have seen it in the thumbnail. I don't know if you're able to tell, but we're going to go over that and then go over the servo that I got for it as well. But yeah, make sure if you want to see more of this build in the future, make sure to go down, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share with all your friends and family, and yeah, let's get right into the video. All right, guys. So for the servo, we'll go servo, ESC, then motor, and then show you just the other little things I bought. But for the servo, I went with the EcoPower WP120T, and this servo is a high voltage servo. It is waterproof, and it's made for 10 scale and 8 scale off-road vehicles. Let me take it out of the packaging for you guys real quick. There it is right there. What is Siri is going off over here. Shut up, Siri. Okay, sorry. But this is servo right here. EcoPower. And yeah, that's just servo I got. Went with it because it was waterproof, good for 8 scale, so, and decently priced. I think it was like 70 bucks, something like that. So that's the servo I have for this beast. And then let's go over the ESC. So the ESC I got is the Max 6 Hobby Wing Max 6. Let me open up the packaging. Okay. Whew. This might be a longer video just because I'm going through the packaging, and then I'm gonna try to install this before I have to go to jiu-jitsu. So we'll see if we get through all of it. Might need to continue this video another day, but it'll be the same video, but just for me it'll be a different day. But this right here is the ESC Max 6 ESC. It's pretty big, definitely the biggest ESC I've ever had that's been in my hand. Switch, and of course the lead that goes into the receiver. Let me see if I can get, I think I have a 10 scale ESC, I think. Yep. So this is the ESC that came out of the Senton BLX, my Senton that I have. That is the size comparison right there. You can tell how much big, oh crap. You can tell how much bigger that is. So let's move on now from the ESC Max 6. Now this might not be, well, you guys saw in the thumbnail, obviously, I'm not going to be running a Hobby Wing motor. I am running the Castle 1717 motor. And the reason, 1650 kV, it's right there. 1717, 1650 kV. I'm running a Castle motor because I like Castle motors more than Hobby Wing motors, but I like Hobby Wing ESCs. I trust them more. They seem more reliable. So that is why I didn't get like a Castle bundle or a Hobby Wing bundle like with the motor or whatever. Jesus. It's a big motor right here. Here it is. Castle. I will be running this sensorless because this is not a censored ESC, but it'll be fine. Essentially, this will be okay. It's just a basher. So, as you can see right there, 1717 6050 kV. Let me show you what show you size comparison. I have a 10 scale motor in here, another Castle motor, but look how much bigger that is. It's giant. Oh jeez. And this will fit because on Arrma's YouTube channel they put a 1717 in their Kraton, so that is why I got a 1717. Because if I would have got, I forgot what the other motor was. That's an 8 scale motor. You're only limited at 6S. So that's why I also didn't get a max 8 ESC. Got a max 6 and a 1717 because I can go up to 8S if I want to in this beast. But I'm probably going to start off at 6S first. I don't know if the batteries will even fit in the battery tray to run with my 4S batteries, both 4S batteries, but I think the 3S batteries will fit okay in there. But yeah. Oh, and let me go over the other stuff that I got. Got the LCD program box for Hobby Wing. I'm going to be running a lot of Hobby Wing ESCs probably here in the future, you know, with a lot of my builds. So I thought might as well just get the program box just because. And put that off to the side. Just going to be running Fly Sky GT5, like the one I have that with all my other RC cars. Or not all my other ones, but a lot of my RC cars that I upgraded from receivers. They're just all going to be on my Fly Sky GT5, and so is this one because it's a basher. I don't need a high-end radio with it. And then for the pinion, I went with the 15 tooth because when I saw Arrma's build on this as well, they went with the 12 tooth and it was under geared, so I just bumped it up to a 15, which should be okay. It went like 46 miles per hour or something like that when they're speed testing, so this should bump it up into the 50s, and it should be pretty good. I think that's fast enough, especially for how big and heavy this rig is. And crashing it at higher speeds might result in a lot of destruction. So that's why I went 15. And yeah, that's pretty much it. These are all the components that we'll be trying to install in this video. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into it. So here it is, guys. It is not all finished. I'm not gonna say all finished because it isn't all finished. I still need to tidy up a few things, but sorry if you guys didn't get the little last part of it, just because the battery died, and I didn't notice until I was done because I had my headphones in, so I didn't hear it when it beeped when it died. But there's a few things I still need to tidy up, still need to finish a little bit. I still need to solder on the connectors, and I still need to tie in this servo horn, but I don't want to do that until I get the what's it called, transmitter and stuff paired up to the receiver, so that I could center the servo. And yeah, just because I don't want to tighten it on before that and have the servo be off center and then have to go back and do that. So it's just on a little bit for now. It's not tight, but those are the last two things I need to tidy up and finish before we can actually take it out. But I did the bulk of the things right now. There is barely any clearance between the ESC and the drive shaft. It does clear, but there is a tiny bit. But that is how the wiring is gonna go. It's gonna be perfect. This is the only way it fit in too. The ESC doesn't fit in any other way, but it was, I mean, it's super close on each side. So if it does rub against the drive shaft, which I don't think it will, I could just cut this out right here and then move the ESC back, but it should be okay. And the only other thing I had to cut, and I knew I had to do this anyways, because on A-Main's video, when they installed this motor on this RC car, they did have to cut off this little nub. It was threaded so that the screw threads in. So I just took out the screw, and you just had to take that off. I think all they put was a nut on the other side, but you don't really need it. I mean, it's still tight. I could go back and do it, maybe. I don't know if I find, because I don't even think I have a nut that size. So if I find one, I'll put it on. If not, it's fine without it. But yeah, guys, this is how it's gonna be laid out. I can't. I have to go, but that's why I didn't solder it on. But I just wanted to show you the bulk of it is done. This is just little finish work, which, you know, you all seen wire soldered on, but I just want to show you how everything was laid out. It is looking sweet. Oh, and the reason I couldn't use the original arm, the stock arm that comes with this, is because the splines on the servo are different, and so I had to break out this arm, and there were some clearance issues at the bottom because it stuck out a little bit, but so I just sanded that down, and it clears fine now, and everything should be fine. This servo horn will work. Everything should be good to go. It's metal, just like the other one. Everything should be fine. I mounted the button on top of the receiver box just because that was the really only place I could find for it. I could have mounted it up here, but I didn't really want to because it's kind of more exposed. Not really more exposed, but it just would have been weird. So I just mounted it on top of the receiver box and should work fine. But yeah, that is everything. I did test fit the 4S batteries on them, so let me get them right now so I can show you guys. All right, so these are the 4S batteries. I'll probably be running in it at first. Maybe I'll get some, you know, smaller ones just so that they fit better, but I have to mount them in backwards just because they will not fit any other way. But let me get this off when I'll show you how they look with them installed. Alright, so that is pretty much how the batteries are going to have to be mounted. They will reach. I don't really like that they stick out this way. The 3S batteries will fit in the normal way, facing the other way, but if I want to run two 4S batteries, they're going to have to be like this. I don't want to, but that is just how it's going to have to be. And they will reach. If I just tuck these wires under, they'll reach. They'll be okay. So that's the only sucky thing. So I might just run 3S most of the time, but when I want to run 4S, I could just plug them in. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. I'm sorry I couldn't take it out, but definitely in the next video we will be taking this baby out, having some fun. It just rained a couple days ago, so maybe we can find some muddy spots, get this thing dirty, because it looks pretty. So just look at it, because this is the prettiest it's ever gonna look. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, go down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.